Welcome back. Governor Rick Scott is taking his fight to get some more funding to combat the Zika virus straight to Washington.
Governor says he'll be in D.C. on September 6th to meet with members of Congress. That's the day Congress returns to work. Scott says since they've been on vacation, 43 cases of locally acquired Zika cases have been identified in Florida. Earlier this summer, Scott authorized more than $26 million in emergency state funds for Zika prevention and response. But more than $23 million of that money has already been allocated to mosquito control and preparedness efforts. Scott says Congress needs to immediately act on this urgent issue.
Sarasota County is bringing the latest Zika virus testing to the Suncoast. Sarasota County Mosquito Management will be able to test local mosquitoes for the Zika virus and start fighting it within 24 hours. The room is still under construction, but in just a week or so, it will be full of the latest equipment in mosquito research. It will cut the time between detection and treatment of an infected area, ultimately to save more people from contracting Zika.
One of the goals that we have is not only to be able to test more mosquitoes, but to be able to test them at a much higher sensitivity for mosquito-borne viruses and to do it in a much faster turnaround time so that we can help the public.
The new lab is expected to be fully equipped and up and running within the next 3 weeks.
A Northport police canine helps make a drugs and gun bust. Police were working with probation officers at a home on Ponce de Leon Boulevard. That's when a canine named Dutch discovered marijuana, crack, stolen assault rifle, and more than $20,000 in cash. Convicted felon, 21-year-old Marquale Morris, was arrested for a probation violation, and more charges are expected in this case. Morris is now being held at the Sarasota County Jail with no bond. Venice's Hamilton condominium building is looking much more like a library now.
The old Venice Library was closed earlier this year due to mold concerns, but the closure stirred quite a backlash. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley is joining us now with a live look inside this temporary library. Christopher?
Well, Scott and Haley, the first time we went into the Hamilton building, it was a series of closed-off offices. Then work began gutting the building, removing walls, bathrooms, closets, making it into one large open space that today actually looks like a library. Over the last few days, workers have been moving the shelving inside, putting it back together, and organizing it into fiction, nonfiction, and a children's section. But as much work as is going into this library, it's not the new library per se. It's only the temporary location while county officials finalize plans to build a brand new library from the ground up. On the same campus the old library is still on.
We have worked very hard to prepare the Hamilton building and then at the same time to select the items that will be coming here, both from the Venice Community Center Library Service and from the Venice Library.
And another part to the story, we've told you the city of Venice, who owns the land that the library is on, has been asking Sarasota County leaders to consider incorporating Venice's new museum and archives into the new library building. But it seems that may not happen. In a letter from County Administrator Tom Harmer to Venice City Manager Ed Lavallee, it says their concern is, quote, the museum and archives facility funding commitment, planning, design, and construction timeframes may not align. As for the Hamilton Library behind me, county officials say they plan to open it in late September or early October, but they have not set a specific date. Reporting live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Christopher. The Suncoast is receiving national recognition for its job growth. Forbes magazine naming Northport, Sarasota, and Bradenton number 10 in a list of best areas for job growth. Northport's seeing a 3.6% increase in new jobs each year. The list refers to Northport as a metro community and includes Sarasota and Bradenton as well. It joins 4 other Florida metro areas, including Naples, Cape Coral, and Orlando. The magazine recognizes the construction, retail, and healthcare sectors that are flourishing in Florida, including Northport.
A retired Suncoast businessman has found a second career helping the working class find affordable places to live. ABC 7's Ray Collins spent some time with Harvey Vengroff and joins us now with some insight. Ray?
Scott, Harvey isn't doing this for the money. He turned a bill collecting agency into an international business. We caught up with Harvey on his sailboat, something he spends 6 days a week on. Harvey has accrued 1,600 rental apartments from 3-bedroom houses to converted motel rooms. He keeps the rents low and has a waiting list in the hundreds. He says his ideal renter is the working person who isn't making enough money to make ends meet.
Probably some people that work in hotels or stores or for the banks. I mean, we all fall into the same category. Unless you have 2 people in a family working, there's not enough money to go around.
They're not just providing homes, but they're helping people to learn and to earn, which I think is a great model, to be able to figure out how they can get the skills they're going to need to be able to pay the rent.
Tonight at 7, a closer look at the man whose mission is to give people a hand up and not just a hand out. Scott and Haley?
All right, Ray, we look forward to it. Thank you. The Making Strides Against Breast Cancer kickoff event is happening tonight at the Ritz-Carlton in Sarasota.
The event raises breast cancer awareness and honors those who are battling the disease. ABC 7's chief meteorologist Bob Harrigan is joining the fight against breast cancer, and he joins us now live at the Ritz-Carlton. Bob.
Thanks, Haley and Scott. We are live here at the Ritz-Carlton. I'll tell you what, it's getting packed, too, full of people wearing pink. I've got my pink shirt on right here, a little bit of a pink in the tie as well. Real men wear pink, and that's what I'm a part of this year, too. We'll talk more about that in a bit. But this is the kickoff event for the big walk that takes place in October. And joining me now live is Vernon Desir, who is the chairman of the event. Vernon, appreciate you being here. It's a wonderful event here tonight. What's it all about?
Well, this is our kickoff event for the 2016 Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. We're organizing all of the committees. They're all ready to get everyone to sign up, and we hope that your viewers will sign up as well.
And there's going to be some great speakers here tonight, my wife for one.
Absolutely. Well, we're very happy to have Susan with us.
Right. I appreciate it. Now, the walk itself, a lot of people showed up last year. I know we were there. We had a tent set up. A lot of people enthused to raise money for a wonderful cause, right?
Over 10,000 people joined us last year for the walk, which I think shows how serious this issue is and how much people want to be involved in funding research and prevention.
It's a real fun event, too. I mean, you got the music playing in the morning, a lot of people walking, getting together and sharing stories, too. And there's a lot of good shot skis, too. A lot of people giving things out.
Yeah, a lot of people will be there, and we want people to come out and just enjoy it, have a good time. The walk is about 3.5 miles, so it's not going to be too tough for people. But the main thing is the camaraderie, the fellowship, and all for a good cause.
Vernon, I appreciate that very much. I see you got the pink tie on, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be introducing him a little bit later on stage, as I am the MC of tonight's event, along with Maverick Johnson. And I'll tell you, we are looking at some pretty nice weather for that as well. It doesn't matter in here, though, right? It's beautiful in the Ritz. Everyone's going to love the Ritz. The Ritz is great. Although my granddaughter said, it smells like old people in here or something. I don't know why she said that, but she didn't say that. You kidding me? The Ritz is the greatest. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Bob. I actually think it smells like a spa in there.
It does.
Every time you walk in, you know. But I love seeing all that sea of pink, and good luck to Susan.
That's right. As everyone knows, a lot of people know, this is a very personal fight for Bob and his wife, Susan. Susan had breast cancer and had surgery and is now recovering. We're wishing her all the best. We know she's doing well now. So keep up the good work, and we hope to see everybody out there in October.
And wearing their pink and supporting. Yes, definitely.
All right. Bob is there, and Steve is here talking about our weather. And something down in the tropics. Steve?
Right. Bob and all of us in the Weather Center have been watching this developing system for over a week, and it's right now swirling around the Dominican Republic. It looks like a lot of heavy rain falling there, maybe some flash flooding and mudslides. This does not look like it's going to evolve into a major storm for the Suncoast, but it will bring us probably a whole lot of rain, just not necessarily the wind. Currently it's 93 at Sarasota Bradenton International Airport. Dew point down to 69, but the high today. Here's the rub. We broke a record. 97 was our high, broke the record of 96 back in 1989. Last night's low, 78. We'll give you a complete update on the tropics in a few minutes, as well as our weekend forecast for the Suncoast. Just a few minutes.
Thank you, Steve. The National Park Service is celebrating its 100th anniversary this weekend, and some students on the Suncoast are taking part in a special tribute. Members of the Swing Choir at Hale Middle School gave a performance at DeSoto National Memorial Park in Bradenton this morning. They sang the national anthem, and they also sang some songs from the Children's Earth Anthem program. The school was contacted last year to see if the choral group would be interested in taking part. The kids had just 10 days to learn and practice the songs.
This 100th birthday only happens one time, and it really shows that we're a community, schools, children, adults alike, we're all, invested in our surroundings.
This was just a really special event. We usually have half the year to practice or, a couple songs, but this is a one-time thing and it was really fun.
As part of the centennial celebration, admission fees for all 412 national parks will be waived today through Sunday. So get out and enjoy one of them.
They're quick learners, that choir, huh?
They sound fantastic.
They sound awesome, yeah. So to come in your Suncoast News, controversy over the HPV vaccine.
Why some parents are choosing not to have their children get the vaccine, which can prevent cervical cancer and other cancers as well.
Shop GoWildHonda.com. Lease a new Civic for $174 and no down payment, just $174. Get great clearance deals now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
People ask me all the time, George, what do I do with my idea for a new product? I tell them, call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been providing patent referrals, preparing ideas, and submitting to companies for more than 30 years.
I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
For your free inventors information, call 1-800-881-6805.
Welcome back, two of my favorite guests. Cash 3 and Play 4.
Surprise! We're Pick 3 and Pick 4 now.
Whoa!
But we still play exactly the same. We just got a fresh new look.
Speaking of surprises, I have one for you. Say hello to Pick 2 and Pick 5!
Introducing the complete Pick family of games.
We're family now.
The new Pick 2 and Pick 5 have joined Pick 3 and Pick 4 to give you more choices in your daily gameplay. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
Come uncork your inner artist at Painting with a Twist. Bring your favorite bottle of wine and appetizers and enjoy an evening out with friends to celebrate any special occasion. It's perfect for a girls' night out, birthday parties, or a fun date night. Painting with a Twist offers 2 or 3 hour classes that are instructed by local artists, and there is no experience required. We now have 2 convenient locations in Sarasota and Bradenton. Visit our website to view our calendar and schedule your next party today.
Shop GoWildHonda.com. Lease a new Accord for $189 and no down payment, just $189 or 0.9% APR. Get great clearance deals now at GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.
August is National Immunization Awareness Month, and ABC7's Alex Redmond joins us with information on the HPV vaccine and why some parents and kids aren't on board with getting vaccinated. Alex.
Thanks, Haley. According to the CDC, every year about 27,000 women and men in the U.S. are diagnosed with a cancer caused by HPV infection. HPV vaccination could prevent the majority of these cancers from ever developing, but not everybody is in with the vaccine.
I have not gotten the shot.
24-year-old Crystal White is not alone when it comes to the HPV vaccine.
I have chose not to. I've heard too many controversial things about it.
The vaccine, available for more than 10 years, has people on both sides of the fence.
It was a series of 3 shots.
Donna Woodford says she and her husband, a pharmacist, decided the HPV vaccine series was best for their daughter.
But you have the opportunity now to prevent cervical cancer.
Although numbers of 13 to 17-year-old boys and girls getting the human papillomavirus vaccine increased slightly for the second year in a row, according to the latest data available from the CDC, 4 out of 10 girls and 6 out of 10 boys have not started the recommended HPV vaccine series.
Actually, this year, we gave almost 500 more doses of HPV vaccine than we did last year from August to August, and we saw almost that many more clients for HPV vaccine than we did last year, boys and girls.
Immunization Program Director Donna Keith says increased awareness through PSAs and nurses helps spread the message of the vaccine's protective benefits.
It prevents cervical cancer, it also prevents penile cancer, throat cancer, and also anal cancer. Those are the main ones that it prevents.
Kim White says she chose not to vaccinate her kids.
I actually encourage them not to. It's like, you're just putting yourself at risk by getting vaccinated and possibly having an allergic reaction.
Anything that you are introduced to, whether it's an aspirin or anything else, can have bad side effects. Most don't create anything. The benefit far outweighs the potential side effect.
The CDC reports all 3 HPV vaccines, that's Cervarix, Gardasil, and Gardasil 9, went through years of extensive safety testing before they were licensed by the FDA. Back to you, Haley.
Thank you, Alex. And now we're going to head over to Steve Newman, who's in for Bob, with an update on our forecast and the tropics.
Haley, we had a beautiful day across the Suncoast, although we did break a record for a high temperature this afternoon in Sarasota. But out at the beach, what a great place to be to escape that heat. A few passing showers, a lot of them offshore. A few of them went in the southern parts of our viewing area. Currently across the viewing area right now, it's 87 at Longboat Key, 83 at Siesta, as warm as 91 at Arcadia. But the feel-like index, here's the rub, 98 at Bradenton, 100 at Mayaca City, 100 at Northport at this hour. Now, if we take a look at the radar, we have a very strong easterly wind flow blowing across the state, and it's just blocking that sea breeze coming in from the Gulf. So don't expect a lot of cooling tonight, but that also will bring scattered showers across the state that will do nothing but increase over the weekend as a potential tropical feature moves our way. But for the rest of tonight, only about a 10 to 20% chance we'll see anything. Let's get Hurricane Gaston out of the way. Gaston, it was a hurricane earlier today, and it's weakened a little bit back up to Category 1, 2 by late in the weekend, but you can see it stays well out in the Atlantic and not a threat to the United States. Here's a same old we've been looking at, and it still hasn't formed in anything after about a week. It's right now over Hispaniola. There looks like there might be a little circulation trying to form, and here is the plot of all the different models indicating it's most likely to move into the Gulf of Mexico. Not become a major storm for the Suncoast, but a significant rainmaker. And here's why. We take a look at the European model, which is often the gold standard, but it hasn't handled it very well so far. Shows the center of a possible low, tropical depression, minimal tropical storm, off the coast by next Tuesday, and this is the sector that gets the heaviest rain. So as it comes up the coast, that means it could probably bring us between 3 and 7 inches of rain between Sunday and Tuesday before it eventually washes out over the southeastern United States. If we look at it right now by satellite, it looks like something is trying to spin up there, but that may be an auxiliary circulation off the whole big mess that's trying to organize down over Hispaniola or just north of there. It's encountering some dry air, and it has for several days, but that dry air is thinning out, so as it moves further closer to the Bahamas and Florida, it has a good chance of intensifying, especially with water temperatures near 90 degrees. It's been over water temperatures in the low to mid 80s, but once it gets here, it has the potential of significantly stronger winds. There's a little dropout in data here on this futurecast, but you can see this thing developing right now over the Bahamas by late Friday and be offshore as a tropical depression. Don't think it'd be a tropical storm by that point before it moves into the Gulf of Mexico if those computer models we've been looking at are correct. Here's our forecast for the beaches. A great day to go out tomorrow. Get your boating out of the way for the next couple of days because next week it's probably not going to be very nice. Northeast winds turning northerly 10 knots in the afternoon. Partly sunny. Beach temperature tomorrow 93. So here's the good news and the bad news. We have only a 50% chance of showers on Friday and Saturday. Saturday, we have our eye on the tropics with the greatest chance of heavy rain coming in late on Sunday through late Tuesday. Bob Harrigan will update this forecast later on tonight, and I'll have you an update later on in this newscast as well.
Thank you, Steve. Now the Suncoast Traffic Watch. Right now, US 41 is backed up in the north and southbound lanes from Bee Ridge Road up to Fruitville Road in Sarasota.
Drivers will not be able to access the Florida 511 alert system for a few hours tonight. The Florida Department of Transportation will take the system down for maintenance from 9 until midnight. It's to prepare for the launch of a new system next week. FDOT says the maintenance is also necessary so the system will be ready if a tropical system threatens Florida. Bad weather may not be the primary reason so many flights are delayed. A Bloomberg News report is pointing the finger at airlines. The report says mechanical issues and crew scheduling are now the leading cause of flight delays in the United States. Bloomberg looked at flight data, delay data from the Federal Bureau of Transportation Statistics to form its conclusion. There is some good news. The report found delays have dropped to historically low levels in recent months, thanks in part to air traffic technology improvements and improved responses to bad weather.
So some good news, some bad news.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take that. Entertainment news is next.
It's time for My Suncoast's Bark in the Park with the Bradenton Marauders at McKechnie Field. Bring your best friend and let them run the bases. August 28th at 1 p.m. Visit BradentonMarauders.com for info. Sponsored by ABC7.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, we make sure you get the most for your money. More years, more miles, and when you're ready to sell, you'll get more money back. Come fall in love with the longest-lasting vehicle in its class, the Subaru Outback. Or lease a new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing right now during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
This is important news for women diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Talcum powder may have caused your ovarian cancer. According to many studies, long-term use of talcum powder in products such as baby powder or shower-to-shower for feminine hygiene is linked directly to ovarian cancer. If you are an ovarian cancer victim or if a loved one died from ovarian cancer after using talcum powder, call the law offices of Davis & Crump at the number below right now to find out if you are eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Call now.
Do you have what it takes to become a champion? The Sarasota YMCA Sharks swim team has been developing champions since 1961. Fall swim team tryouts for kids ages 6 through 18 are being held August 15th through the 18th and August 22nd to the 25th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Tryouts are held at the Evelyn Sadler Jones branch, YMCA's Selby Aquatic Center. For more information, visit sarasotaymca.org/sharks.
Welcome to the all-new Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice.
Seymour smiles.
Seymour selection of quality new and pre-owned vehicles.
Seymour for your trade-in.
Seymour savings.
Step up to GMC and get cash back for up to 12% of the MSRP on these select 2016 GMC vehicles. That's over $9,300 cash back on this Yukon.
Seymour now at Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice. Go to SeymourBuickGMC.com.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Two federal agencies are now looking into the hack involving actress comedian Leslie Jones's website.
U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and Homeland Security are investigating the hack that exposed personal information and intimate photos of the Saturday Night Live star. Hateful and racist images were also released. Jones's website was taken offline after the hack was exposed yesterday. The actress was also targeted on Twitter last month with a barrage of racial slurs and obscene photos.
U.S. Olympic swimmer Ryan Lochte has been summoned to Brazil to give testimony about his Olympic gas station incident. Police want Lochte to deliver his testimony about what happened in Rio in person. Lochte flew home to North Carolina before investigators could question him. Lochte claimed he was robbed at gunpoint, then later apologized when surveillance video showed him and the 3 other American swimmers vandalizing a gas station.
Lifetime is working on another made-for-TV biopic. This one will focus on pop star Britney Spears. Lifetime has green-lighted a 2-hour movie about Spears. The TV movie titled Britney will focus on her rise to fame, her past troubles, including her marriage to dancer Kevin Federline, and her current success. Britney is expected to premiere sometime next year. I think there's enough fans out there to watch that, but it's a little bit of a stretch. But it is amazing. You have to think about the kind of transformation that she went full circle. She had some low moments, and she came back.
She's doing well now.
Yeah, she is.
We'll be right back with more news.
Temperatures are rising, and the deals are hotter than ever during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get the all-new Chrysler Pacifica for just $26,999 and get an additional $1,000 off with a trade-in. Hurry! Time is running out to get the new Dodge Journey for just $15,999. And right now, get up to $10,000 off a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beauty Rest, Eye Comfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.